It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA, welcome one and all to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside former All-Star Shaquille O'Neal and a guy who has watched the All-Star Game a lot, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your name. You've watched it a lot as well.
And I'm fixing to watch another one. Tonight, we'll see the East All-Stars playing against the West All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. And how much fun is this? The All-Star Game officially upon us, typically a high-scoring, fast-breaking affair. Shaq, any reason to think it's going to be anything different this time around?
Well, there are no more Dikembe Mutombos.
Oh, that was very impressive.
Thank you, Ernie. Not as many shot-blocking centers in the league now. That might have slowed things down a little. Offense rules the game. I wish Dikembe was still here so he can go, no, Ernie.
How about if I play you and you play Dikembe?
Well,
Mr. Mutombo, I really like the way you played the game, but I like it when you used to wave your finger.
Well, thank you, Ernie. Everything good.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the West All-Stars, Durant is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Duncan. And it's Drexler in at the shooting guard position.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And the shot is good. Nowitzki's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And guys, you know, we've had some All-Star Game shootouts over the years, but really nothing compares to what we saw last year. The teams combined for 321 points. That's just mind-boggling. And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And, you know, this game, yeah, in a lot of ways, guys, has belonged to the Western Conference the entire decade. I mean, and last year they got the job done again. So although it did come down to the wire, the end result still was Western Conference dominance.
Now here's Johnson, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star Game, especially in the first half.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Drexler. Durant with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And although victory for the Western Conference has been a theme in the All-Star Game recently, another trend, Greg, that was repeated last year was the East digging a big hole for itself. And you and I were talking about this, you know, digging that hole for themselves early in the game and then mounting a huge comeback.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the East came back from 20 points down in the first half to tie it up in the fourth quarter. But once again, the comeback bid failed to come to fruition.
Now, here is Mourning following the shot by Chris Paul. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And he recovers it. And the basket by Johnson.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been. He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And if you remember last year, I mean, no star shined brighter in this game than Russell Westbrook. How about 41 points, just one off Wilt Chamberlain's all-time record. And I'd say Russell was a very deserving MVP.
Johnson's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Nowitzki kicks to Paul. Top of the key, Duncan. Knocks it loose. Paul outside. Nowitzki dishes to Duncan. Just 4 to shoot. 18 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. That All-Star Game scoring record of Wilt Chamberlain, which Westbrook came so close to breaking last year, has now, Greg, been on the books for over 50 years.
Unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, when Westbrook had that 27 points at halftime, I thought for sure that record was going to go down.
That drops.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And you know, there were a couple of records that fell at last year's All-Star Game, but to me, the most shocking one of all, the number of three-pointers made. 48. I mean, the teams, they combine for 48 threes.
And he gets it to go. 9 points for Kevin Durant.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Here's Mourning. Goes back up. Duncan with the block. Now here's Drexler. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The drive by Duncan. Three-pointer. Kevin Durant again from T. In those 48 three-pointers you talked about, Greg, the previous high for threes in an All-Star game was 30. So that's what I call shattering a record. Man, oh, man.
It was insane. And really, that speaks to the evolution of the game as well. The game has become far more perimeter-oriented in terms of the skill set.
Carter outside. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one. Hey, guys, just thinking back to last year's All-Star Game, I mean, something that was really special. How about the sight of Pau and Marc Gasol, two brothers facing each other on the opening jump ball.
Now here's Drexler after LeBron James's miss. Durant, the pass to Duncan. It's Durant with the drive. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. That moment when the Gasol brothers competed for the opening tip.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
And there's such a sense of history that surrounds the All-Star Game. I mean, this is the 65th time this event has been held. And you think back on all the legends of the NBA. They've all made their mark in some way on this contest.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. And you talked about NBA legends, Greg, putting their stamp on this game. How about, for instance, Wilt Chamberlain's 42 points and 24 rebounds in that 1962 All-Star game?
Wow, I mean, that was amazing. What about Michael Jordan following up his epic win in the 88 Slam Dunk Contest with 40 points and the MVP award as well the next night? So just so many great memories from this event.
Now here's LeBron after the miss from Clyde Drexler. Mourning inside. Duncan is there. Hardaway kicks to Carter. That three off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Durant for three. The shot is off. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Byron Scott.
Talking to Coach, he said that this is one of the few times he's not had to worry about defense heading into a game. coach said, it's nice knowing that the more scoring there is, the better it is for the game. And the better it is for us, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here is Mourning, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Mourning with it, picked up by Nowitzki, feeds to Carter. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. He was all alone on that one. Hardaway has got 5 now.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Drexler dishes to Durant. Here's Duncan. East grabs the miss.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's James. Off target from the baseline. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 3-point game. Durant against Carter. And Durant, here we go. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Now here's Drexler. Here's Duncan. And he gets it to go. Duncan's got 6 points. Duncan's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Durant against James. Pass to Mourning. Drexler right side.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
New players in now for the East. Malone's checked in for the West. Robertson comes in for Clyde Drexler. Kicks it out to Robertson. No good on the 3. The drive by Jordan. Bird outside. Over to the wing. Jordan kicks to Bird. 3-pointer. Wade. It's rebounded by the West. And they double up Paul. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
The pass to Robertson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Frazier. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And that one's good. Durant.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And Bird, here we go. The rebound by Malone.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Paul against Jordan. Paul kicks to Robertson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Jordan with it. Guarded now by Durant. Malone passes to Jordan. Six to shoot. Fade away. Here's Malone. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Wade. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Malone with the stuff.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
And here's Bird from the arc. No shortage of scoring here. At the end of the first quarter.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
A great event unfolding. One quarter of basketball already played. And welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And, guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
We've got Bird. Johnson is out there with Malone. Then it's Jordan. And it's Wade in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. The East making a switch. Lowry's checked in, and the shot is good.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Larry Bird. And Westbrook, here we go.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Jordan's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Westbrook up top, now recovering. Kicks it out to Robertson. And it's off from three-point range. Robertson's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Bird can't hit. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now Lowry following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. The 3. Garnett grabs the board. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Westbrook dishes to Olajuwon. No good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And 3 from Jordan. Jordan can't get that one to fall. And they're pushing it up. Here's Westbrook, and it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Bird, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Bird's got 4 this quarter.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Drexler outside. Right wing. Westbrook kicks to Garnett. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Pass to Robertson. Drexler outside. Robertson passes to Olajuwon.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And Westbrook, here we go. Passes to Olajuwon. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Jordan. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Drexler kicks to Robertson. and count it from 19 feet away. And now a 10-point West All-Star lead.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Johnson the screen, and it's Lowry penetrating, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Westbrook dishes to Garnett. And the whistle blows in the... Backcourt violation. He went over and back. A big group substitution here for the East. Warnings checked in for Malone. James comes in for Johnson. Vince Carter is checked in for Jordan. Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Duncan, he's checked in for the West. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel. Plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Bird's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Drexler passes to Robertson. Connects from three-point range. Robertson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's LeBron. He's got 8. Bird left side. Lets it go from 14. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Bird's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Westbrook against Hardaway. Knocked away. Hardaway with the steal, and they're pushing it up. Carter for 3. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Guys, you will not see too many of those kind of threes in transition.
Robertson outside. The kick out to Westbrook. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out in.
Carter left side. Robertson with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Drexler, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Robertson with it, and it's Carter picking him up. A three from Drexler. Here's Garnett. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Garnett's got 4 points this quarter.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and getting as good as they get on the inside. Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Westbrook against Hardaway. Here's Mourning. James wide open. The offensive rebound. Mourning kicks to Bird. And here are the East All-Stars now. For the three. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
As opposed to the first quarter, they're doing a much better job from behind the arc here in the second. They're starting to heat up a little bit, percolate from behind that three-point line, and as a result, they're chipping.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Drexler drives in, and there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Allen's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Chamberlain comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Kevin Durant in for Russell Westbrook.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed. How about the big fella stepping outside and showing us some rain?
Well, he gets some grief for that shot in a regular game, but in this setting, you're allowed that kind of latitude and freedom.
The shot's good from Robertson.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Allen for the three. There's the bucket. Good.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
It's stolen by Allen. Up the floor. Bird dishes to Carter. He kicks it to Mourning. Here's Allen. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. And so here are the West All-Stars, leading by 5. Drexler passes to Duncan. Floats one. Bird pulls it in.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Baseline try. Will not go. This is off the front iron. A minute 50 left here in the second. Carter kicks to Bird. Allen for 3, and that is good. Allen's got 6.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he... Definitely threw that one down.
LeBron James on the wing for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Kicks it to Allen from 18 feet away. That doesn't go either for Allen.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
The drive by James. And again, LeBron missing. A tight game here in New York. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Duncan with a screen on LeBron. Shoots from the line. Robertson outside. Durant against LeBron. Outside Durant. Drexler outside. Tipped away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. From deep, Jordan, the long distance three is buried. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. East All-Stars lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the first half of the All-Star game, and I would never try to speak for Shaq and Kenny.
Please don't.
But I have certainly been enjoying the action. Have you been enjoying the action, Shaq?
Are you looking at me, Ernie?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the action, Ernie. It's very, very fun.
Yeah, this is a great first half. Can't wait for the second.
We never get tired of having the privilege to broadcast at such an amazing and fun weekend. This year's All-Star action is no different. And on top of all that, we've got a competitive matchup underway. Both East and West All-Stars this year looking primed to put on a real show in the second half that could go down to the wire.
Wow, Ernie, well said. Anyway, the game has been pretty close up to this point, but there's going to be a moment when everyone goes into overdrive. Stops being a free-for-all with scoring, and the Stars turn it up a notch and try to win. Everyone in this game is crazy competitive, and nobody wants to go home a loser.
I think this All-Star game definitely has the makings of an exciting finish. It happens every year. Usually in the second half is when the best of the best step up and take control. Yeah, you might see some highlight plays for fun, but down the stretch, you're going to see hot competition.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Chris Paul is out there with Drexler. And it's Durant. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Duncan in at the center. Jordan dishes to Bird. No good with the triple. Outside Durant. One-on-one fast break. Good. Durant's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And the West All-Stars with possession. Paul passes to Durant. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. And Malone with the stuff.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Malone with the block. Durant attacking. Again, Durant missing. Here's Frazier, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jordan with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Jordan kicks to Frazier. Back to Jordan. Now the feed to Bird. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Frazier. Now the dish to Malone. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. And it's a 9-point East All-Star lead. And the West All-Stars have possession. Nowitzki, the pass to Paul. Dishes it to Durant. Passes it to Nowitzki. Drills the baseline jumper. Nowitzki's got 8.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things are
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown, appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Perhaps the rest of this second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. The West All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Nowitzki has been playing really well. He's got 11 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And it's Paul penetrating, and the rejection by James. And they're on the break. Pulls up for 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass. And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
Right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Drexler against Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Look at that. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown, appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play. Well, the All-Star game here in Toronto, Ontario, the culmination of just over 2 decades of basketball here in Canada. A really big moment for the city and the country as well.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
No good on the free throw. And what a great city Toronto is. One of the biggest metropolitan areas in all of North America. Great place, Greg, to have this year's All-Star game.
And, Kevin, the timing couldn't have been better for the city of Toronto. The Raptors are coming off back-to-back postseason appearances. Basketball is on the rise here up in Canada.
One-on-one here. Hardaway kicks to LeBron. Lets it fly from 18. And there's Penny Hardaway on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Carter against Westbrook. Will it go? That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And I tell you what, I don't see any sign of them slowing down.
And LeBron throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And the West All-Stars have possession. They set the pick. Paul dishes to Olajuwon. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
James outside. Misses the 3. Outside Durant. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Durant's got 20 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And that one's good. James.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Paul passes to Olajuwon. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Hardaway against Paul. And Durant comes to help. Shot clock at 6. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Morning's got the... lead up to 14 now for the East All-Stars.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars. On defense, the East All-Stars. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
And what a show Russell Westbrook put on a year ago at the All-Star game. I mean, you could tell early on that he was looking to take over and leave his mark.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Paul's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the middle, here's Westbrook. Durant for 3. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And that's 23 points for Kevin Durant.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
And it's Carter penetrating. Outside Hardaway. Back to Carter. Launches it. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Robertson, he's checked in for the West. And he lobs it up, and then Durant with the dunk.
Every All-Star game, you can count on it. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one.
Here's Mourning, and he dunks it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. And here is Paul. It's Durant on the wing. Drills it from outside. Durant's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Johnson kicks to James. Four on the clock. Back to Johnson. Malone with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. Durant's got 30 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Mourning dishes to Carter. Feeds to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mourning. Shoots the 3. Johnson left side. Tries again. No good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. And they double up Paul. The open shot, Durant. They grab their own miss. And it's slammed in by Malone.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the...
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
From 10 feet out, Robertson passes to Malone. Over Johnson. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Malone. LeBron kicks to Johnson. Back to James. Out to Carter from downtown. West All-Stars with the rebound. Left side Durant. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. And now just a 3-point East All-Star lead.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Big group substitution here for the East. Malone's checked in for Mourning. Bird comes in for Johnson. Jordan, he's checked in for Vince Carter. And it's Frazier in for Hardaway. And West also making a switch. Garnett's checked in. Here are the East All-Stars. It's a 3-point game. Robertson against Jordan. 3-pointer, Bird. Jordan dishes to James. And here's Bird for 3. Bird can't get that one to fall.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And that one's good. Durant.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's James. Garnett with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Got a piece of it. And here's the West with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Ball against Frazier. For the lead, Paul with the bucket. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jordan the pass to Frazier. He dishes it to James. Hits the jump hook. LeBron's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Frazier against Paul. Pushing it up. A nice shot by Frazier. Frazier's got his second bucket tonight. Now Durant. He's got 34. There's the pass to Paul. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
We've got Johnson. Carter is out there with Hardaway. And it's LeBron James. And it's Mourning in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Paul against Hardaway. Durant kicks to Paul. Nowitzki a screen. The drive by Paul. Johnson with the block. Left side Hardaway. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Mourning. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Offline with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hardaway with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Shot no good. Excellent D from Drexler. And the West All-Stars have possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And that one's good.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Drexler against Carter. Johnson left side. Pass to LeBron.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
But you know what? You know, they've come this far. They're not going away now.
And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown, appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
The turnaround, and Mourning sends it back. And it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Nowitzki kicks to Paul. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. And that's now 10 points for Chris Paul.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from Carter. Paul dishes to Nowitzki. Shots good by Drexler. Drexler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Dirk Nowitzki, he can dish the rock, too.
It's LeBron with the drive, and he gets it to go.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 26 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Kicks it out to Drexler. Launches it. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Mourning's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. To take the lead.
Larry Johnson. That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul.
Drexler with it. He kicks to Duncan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
It's been tough for them to try to slow down Duncan. He has 9 points and 2 steals as well. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by the West. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Paul for 3. Shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. From deep, James. Mourning passes to Carter. Johnson kicks to Hardaway. To tie it up. The feed to Mourning. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Down low. Here's Duncan. Up and in on the way up.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
To take the lead. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
Hardaway dishes to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 9th assist in the game now.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Drexler against Hardaway. Hardaway with the steal. Here's the break. Knocks it loose. Johnson kicks to Mourning. Carter outside. A big group substitution here for the East. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Mourning. Bird comes in for Johnson. Michael Jordan. He's checked in for Vince Carter. And it's Frazier in for Hardaway. All up top. Frazier covering. It's stolen by Frazier. He lobs it up. And the dunk by James.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Frazier against Paul. Outside for Durant. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got 36.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Frazier against Paul. Frazier the pass to Bird. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Drexler. Malone with the block. The finish, and the dunk by James.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Here's Paul. Nowitzki sets a screen for Paul. Nowitzki has the open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Nowitzki's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars. Outside Jordan. Kicks to Bird. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Bird's got 9 points here in the second half. Drexler against Jordan. Launches it, and it's blocked by Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Robertson, he's checked in for Chris Paul.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
It's tipped from the wing, and it's Durant with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And stolen by LeBron. Here's Frazier. Another shot. That's good.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
A big group substitution here for the East. Mourning's checked in for Malone. Johnson comes in for Larry Bird. Carter, he's checked in for Jordan. And Hardaway is subbed in for Frazier. And West also making a switch. Paul's checked in for Robertson. And Duncan drops them both. Clark, plenty of drama in this one so far.
And I would not be surprised if it goes right down to the buzzer.
The dish to Mourning. Carter with a 3, and he gets it to go. Carter's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the East All-Stars.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Good work defensively by Drexler.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
And it's Carter again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
James against Paul. The drive by Duncan. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
The East making a switch. Jordan's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
LeBron outside. And they double up James. Drexler with the steal. Durant dishes to Nowitzki. Pass to Drexler. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Drexler's got 6 here in this quarter. To stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. LeBron's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Outside Durant. Tipped away. And here comes the break. And then slammed in by Jordan.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Durant. Dishes it to Nowitzki. And Mourning sends it back. Hardaway for 3. No luck. Paul with the defensive effort. Durant with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Paul kicks to Duncan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
And Duncan drops them both.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Jordan. Duncan with the block. And it's Paul penetrating inside. Here's Nowitzki. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He sinks the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
And here's Jordan outside. Nails the tray.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Here's LeBron. Oh. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Here is Durant. Nowitzki with the screen on LeBron. Nowitzki up top. Uncovered. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Boy, Dirk Nowitzki is a handful. They're having a lot of trouble dealing with him.
Here's James. Count it.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant against James. Connects!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
And there's the call on James. That will get him his 4th foul of the game and give him the bonus. We'll head to the line for 2. He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead. Jordan against Drexler. The drive by Jordan, and the bucket counts. He is on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. You're giving up a bunch of height, and you better be able to manufacture things in the air. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And the East All-Stars call time here. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Bird from the arc. Right between the eyes.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And for the Eastern Conference, they score the victory on their home turf here in Toronto. That runs their all-time record in the All-Star game to 38-27. The West has a long way to go, guys, to catch up.
It's going to take a while, you're right. Well, as always, we've had a blast bringing this game to you, the special moments from All-Star 2016. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan saying so long. Good night, everyone, from Toronto.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP, LeBron James. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All the celebrities stopped looking at me and started waving at him. He had a couple of good candidates, but he deserved it.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.